Hey everybody, welcome to my shop. I'm Dave from 34 Guitars, and I'm about to start a new video series building a very special Flying V guitar for a customer of mine. So it's a commission build. We've already worked out most of the specifics, but there will be a few things along the way that we're still going to have to kind of get together about. But his initial design is this basically Flying V with a horn at the bottom, kind of reminiscent of a Les Paul, which could be really cool. It'll stay on your lap when you're sitting down playing instead of having to stand up with a strap or put the weird V between your legs. It's also going to have kind of a 25.5-inch scale, and he wanted a standard Stratocaster type neck on it. It's going to have some interesting choices. It's going to have a Telecaster vintage style bridge on it, single coil for the neck out of a Stratocaster. It'll have a Seymour Duncan JB middle pickup and a Telecaster bridge pickup. So should be some interesting tone characteristics out of this one. As far as the woods, we're using for the body, it's going to be a 3-layer mahogany, swamp ash, and mahogany. It's going to be chambered out. It's also going to have an F-hole. And the neck will be mahogany and olive wood with a rosewood fretboard. 25.5-inch scale with some jumbo stainless steel frets. I guess the first thing, we took this paper template, kind of traced it out on some 1/4-inch MDF. Eventually I'll probably transfer this to a 1/2-inch MDF, but for getting the lines straight and sanding everything out, this 1/4-inch works really well, and then you can just flush trim it to another piece of 1/2-inch MDF. And we'll cut this out on the bandsaw, and I'll show you from there. All right, here we are back. We've got the template all cut out and edges sanded. They're nice and straight. But I think the next thing we need to do is make the neck blank. So I've got these three, this is a 3-piece neck by design, by request from the customer. And we're doing mahogany and some really pretty olive wood sandwiched in the middle, and then mahogany. And we'll glue these up, and then we're going to do a scarf joint, and the headstock is going to be just mahogany, so that'll be a little bit different for me. Usually I do a neck blank, do the scarf joint of the same wood, maybe do a laminate on the headstock, and sometimes even on the back of the headstock. But this time we're going to do a solid piece of mahogany for the headstock, and the main part of the neck is going to be a 3-piece mahogany, olive, and mahogany. So we'll go ahead and get that glued up now. All right, here we go with the neck glue up using Type Bond Original. The way I like to do my neck blanks, my bench kind of has an overhang, and I like to glue it horizontally this way, clamp it actually to the bench because it's very nice and straight. That way we end up with a very nice straight neck. Just get a nice even coat of glue here. Sorry if I'm getting in the way a little bit, but I'm still new at trying to set up these camera angles and everything. Next comes the olive wood. Bring a little triangle square here so I could try to get this lined up. All right, we're back and we've got the neck all glued up. We'll leave it on the bench here for at least a few hours setting up. Like I said, I like to clamp it to the bench because it's a nice level, straight piece. That way we can verify we're not introducing some kind of curve into the neck where we don't really need it. It's an extra thick neck blank. almost 3 inches. So when we get done, I'll run this through the bandsaw, cut it in half, so it'll be 2 necks, each one about 1.5 inches thick. Then we'll do some of the scarf joint. And I think, as I said earlier, we're going to do a scarf joint. We're going to do a little decorative piece of the olive wood as it transitions to the headstock. And the headstock's going to be a solid piece of mahogany, so it won't have the olive wood running through it. And we'll take a look at that tomorrow. All right, we're back again. We've got the neck blank gluing up over here. This is a nice light piece of swamp ash that we're going to do for the middle section of the body. It's going to have mahogany top and back, but the customer wants swamp ash in the middle, and so we're going to glue this up first, and then we'll glue the top and back later. I'll bring you in a little bit closer and we'll take a look at how we glue and clamp this up. All right, we're going to get some glue on here and glue everything up. Try to get some nice even glue spread here. Try not to get too much, but usually that's the case and you get a lot of squeeze out. We'll clean that up later. We'll probably have just a little bit of sanding to do before we can mount the top and the back, just because these don't always glue up exactly parallel to each other. And there's just a little bit of some ridges on the top and the back just from running it through the planer. Occasionally you get those little ridges. They sand out pretty easily. We're going to put just a little bit of some side pieces on here just to hold that seam flat. And we'll put one clamp in the middle. All right, we got some nice squeeze out top and bottom. We'll let that sit. Come back to it. All right, so we made a lot of progress today. We've got the neck blank gluing up. The middle section of the body blank, the swamp ash, is gluing up. We'll add the top and the back to that later. Just wanted to say a few words. Thanks for stopping by the channel. I really hope that you guys like it. I know I'm not a big personality like Paul Richards and not throwing profanity around all the time, although it's not out of the realm of possibility, especially if I whack my thumb with a hammer or something. You'll definitely hear some of those. I want to say thank you to Gio from Tornelli Guitars, who actually had to kind of turn down this commission build. I think the main reason was the person that did the commission wanted a burst type finish, and that's not really what Gio does. Most of his are kind of natural wood colors, and so aren't mine most of the time, but I have done some colors too. So anyway, Gio, I appreciate that. This community of guitar builders is really something else. We've all been here for each other, and it's a really great community. The big plan overall with the channel, I've got this build going, probably one more build after this, and then as we move into the summer, the plan is to do a Batacaster guitar, which I don't know if any of you have seen that, but it's on my Instagram channel. It was a commission build also for a good friend of mine, and he's agreed to let me make another one. And so we're going to do some audience participation on this next one. You guys will be able to pick kind of what finishes we'll use, maybe some colors, maybe some wood choices on there. But I'm going to build that one and give it away to one of my subscribers on the YouTube channel. The rules will be out, later as we move into that, but I would say pretty safely overall, it's going to have to be 18 and over, subscribe to the channel, and also within the United States. I think it's going to be pretty hard to ship internationally for a guitar, but one lucky viewer will receive that Batacaster guitar. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to put a little photo of it up here, and you can go to my Instagram, check it out. It got 5.9 million views on it and over 100,000 likes on it. So it was pretty exciting during the time that I did that. Anyway, if you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna try to do probably at least one video a week, maybe a little bit more if I can spend a little bit of time. I think editing is going to be my hardest part. But thanks for stopping by, and I hope you're around for the next couple episodes as we get this one rolling. Thanks.